Good morning, welcome to Jojo's Homemaker and Lifestyle. Well, today we're going to take you a little trip to Gunby Hall because we've just become members of the National Trust, so we thought our first visit we would go there because it's nearby, and we thought we'd take a bus from the Philmar Guest House directly to Gunby Hall. We've got to walk to the bus station, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so even less in the car obviously. So I hope you really enjoy this vlog and come with us and we'll take you with us to Gunby Hall. So we've arrived, just got off the bus and now we're just heading into Gunby Hall. That's the bus, there you go, look. And we just have to walk across here and we're there. There we go. So that's where you would park if you drove, and it's literally from the Philmar, I would say about a 10-minute drive, would you say? Yeah.
No, we took bus from Skegness actually.
Oh, right, you get a free cup of coffee.
Oh, do we?
Oh, okay.
So you can stay out and really.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Well, because we're members, we get a free cup of coffee. How lovely is that? Didn't know that. We just have to show our membership card here, which we didn't realise, so. If you've never been, it's an absolutely lovely place to come and visit. You can actually spend a day here if you wanted to, and you can always bring a picnic in the summer. If you're staying at the Philmar, I'd be more than happy to make you a picnic up to bring, and you can either come in the car or you can come on the bus. But there is a cafe here and they do serve food, light snacks I think. So yeah, he's still seeing to the tickets. Lovely. Oh, we can go now. So let's go. So if you are a member of the National Trust and you come here, it doesn't cost you anything to get in and you get a free coffee. And he has just informed us that there's a clock. The clock on the house has just been refurbished and repaired. Apparently it's not been working for the last 3 years or so, and in half an hour hopefully we'll hear it chime, and that's as long as we're not in the house, because I don't think we've got that long before the inside the house closes, so we'll see what they say. That's the clock that we was talking about. So these through here is the old stables. So you just get your tickets from here.
Gets better, doesn't it?
Right, okay.
For the
next one
house?
is at 20 to 1, or you can go it's every 10 minutes then. So
All right.
it's up to you what
do you want
time.
to do?
if you
What
want
time's it until?
Until today is I think we're 2:30.
Half past
Yeah,
two.
we can go in if you want now.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah?
What's the
I
next
better
one
go
after
and
20 to 1? Or
20 every 10 minutes, so 10 to 1.
do you want to go 20 to 1? We've got.
If
Yeah.
you want to go for a
It's up
drink,
to you,
you can
darling.
go 1 o'clock.
It's up to you.
or
You just
10 past 1.
We'll go to 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. You just need to take these 2 tickets to the front of the house and wait on the steps there, and then somebody will call you in at 10 to 1.
Lovely.
You don't
Lovely.
need to knock on the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you. Thank you very
Thank you very
much.
Okay, enjoy.
Thank
Thank
you.
Round.
So we've got
10 minutes.
10 minutes before we go in the house. We're going in here. There's a little bookshop here. Not sure what this used to be, but it's a bookshop now. Beautiful baking. Let's have a look at that. That looks nice. As you all know, I love baking. So that's nice. I can get a mystery book. £3, and you just choose which one you want. I think it's got a little clue as to what is in. Darkly gripping Sarah Pierce, full of tension. Truly addictive. So that's nice. Buy yourself a little gift. Make nice presents. Lovely. Buy a bookmark, look, for £2. It all goes towards the running and the upkeep of the place. It's all for charity, I think. Not for charity, but for the upkeep of Gunby Hall. Who remembers one of those? Look at the typewriter. And there's the house, which is where we'll be going in a minute. Not sure what these used to be. And there's little entrances to a little bit of garden just for yourself. In fact, myself and Ade went in one of those last year, and we sat in there and had a little picnic. It was lovely. It opens up into a little private gardeny bit with just little secluded bits of garden, which is really nice. It's nice and romantic. There's the house, of which we'll be going in about 5 minutes. There's also a church, a little church. We'll take you to that as well. It's got its own church in the gardens, and there is quite a lot of history to this place. In fact, Gunby Hall was home to the Massenburg family for over 250 years before it was transferred to the National Trust. There you go, look at that. Look at the old doorbell. Wonder if that still works. And there's the clock. We won't be able to listen to it, I'm afraid, because we'll be inside. It dings at 1. But it'll just be the bell that rings, but it'll be nice. You might hear it even inside the house. Okay, that's the room then. I'm going through here. You can stay if you want. So this is the staircase leading upstairs. Now, I was going to show you inside there and listen to her talking, but I've got to ask each person individually if they'd mind being on, and she didn't want to be, so unfortunately I can't do that. But I'll do a talk over and I'll find out a bit of history about it myself and I'll let you know. So in the meantime, we're in here. So this is the reading room, I take it. Look how beautiful it is. And apparently this is as it was when they would have lived here. I do know that. Even a lot of the furniture is original and was left here since then, and it's steeped in history and it's so interesting. It is absolutely lovely. I've done a lot of work to it actually to do it up, and I think that's part of it because I'm sure that was under restoration last time we came. And it's absolutely beautiful, the architecture of the place.
Oh yeah. Because of course they were here in, you think classical music or old books and that kind of thing. But I mean, Diana didn't die till 1963. So she lived through the Beatles and all this. Whether that was her kind of music. You imagine them just so throughout all the generations. They married in the end of the 1400s. They married the heiress of Braytop. So that's kind of when it started with some women. And then having the Braytop estate and the Gunby estate, the landowners. And they weren't always.
Put these on the chairs to stop people sitting on them. It's a very good idea actually, because obviously they are just for show and they're very old. So they don't want people sitting on them, so that's why they put those on.
But when you get down to the basement, there's a book that has
A lovely view, look out the window.
from about 1841, tells you who was living here at the time. And quite often it was a tenant and some servants that were here. So yeah, it's quite interesting. It's never been occupied.
Right.
It's lovely. So it's still a kind of living house. So yeah, this is now the dining room.
Okay.
That was the end of the original house,
Okay.
just down here, and this was the butler's pantry.
Oh, okay. I
And
know
then
that.
just behind the wall there is actually the dumbwaiter that takes it.
Oh,
goes down
right.
to the basement where the hot food would come up, and the butler would kind of serve the fun. So in the 1870s, when Emily Massingbird inherited, she built the first phase of the extension on, and the dining room went into there.
Is that somebody here? Is she a picture?
This is Emily as a
That's-
young woman.
Oh, okay.
She had 4 young children. Her husband died quite early, which left her with the young children.
Right.
And she kind of changed her persona. And she's very interesting because she's just like pre-suffragette.
Oh, okay.
She changed her personality quite a lot, but she started a club in London called the Pioneer Club, which was for women only. So you've got your gentlemen's clubs. So she had like a club for women only, to which all women were invited to join. So you could be a duchess or shopkeepers.
Wow.
There's a small monthly fee, so as long as you can afford that,
Yeah.
you can join. And they're all just given a number, so everybody was like completely equal. Although Emily was number one, I have to say. So yeah, so when she inherited, she actually took down the wall here and upcycled using bedposts.
Oh, okay.
So this became a drawing room, and they were very kind of musical at that stage, and they loved kind of dressing up and doing performances and plays and things. And just up here is a hook, and you can just imagine there are actually kind of maybe curtains here where they were like doing performances. So it's a lovely room. It really is.
Got a lot of history, yeah.
Full of history. Lots of portraits of the family, including the naughty Algernon is over there. So he was the black sheep of the Massenburg family.
Okay.
So he used to run wild around the estate and chase the sheep and everything. And they put him in the Royal Navy, which is the uniform you see there.
Try and calm him down.
To calm him down. He was doing okay, but then his father died quite suddenly, quite young. So he was only 18 when he even inherited Gunby.
Oh, wow.
Gunby had a few debts at that stage, but he brought it to the brink of bankruptcy because being a young man who was not well disciplined anyway, you know, he got into a lot of debts. His creditors were chasing him all over the place. He was last seen in Brazil, fighting against the Brazilians.
Wow.
They never found his body, but they found a gun that was like the one that he used. And then his uncle Charles, who was like Emily's father, he'd invested in the railway, so he had a bit of money to put back. So after a few years, naughty Algernon was declared dead, and Charles could inherit, and he started to kind of like pay back the debts and everything.
And bringing it back up.
Yeah. At that stage, Gunby actually owned land all the way to the coast, which is quite interesting. And we do know they sold off parcels of land.
And did you say something about, what was her name, sorry? Diana's piano?
So, yes, this is Diana here.
Oh, okay.
So she and Algie, they were the two. So it's Lady Diana, and she's married to Sir Algernon Montgomery Massenburg, who's like important in the First World War, and he's Field Marshal during the wars. And they're the people that gave it to the National Trust in 1944.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that story?
Yeah, I think I do.
So
it was
Gunby
quite a while ago when I came.
Yeah, the Gunby was actually in the way of plans for R.S. Scoresby, because it was the time when they were developing lots and lots of small airfields all around Lincolnshire, and it was in the way. So Archie kind of even talked to the king about it, and they actually had the plans realigned, so Gunby was saved. So the following year, 1944, they gave the house and the estate, but also all the contents to the National Trust. So everything you see in the house was pretty much where it was at the time, but belonged to the Massenburgs in 1944.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Great story.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lovely.
But she had a piano. So he was stationed out in India. So where he went, Diana went, and where Diana went, her piano went. So you can just hear it in the background now.
Yeah.
That's always playing it. Yeah. So we encourage people to play the piano.
Oh, okay.
We have volunteer pianists, but any visitors if they play.
Oh,
better
wow,
than
lovely.
like chopsticks.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that would have been letting everybody know dinner's ready, I would have thought. And the dumb waiter, I'm not sure whether, I think the dumb, oh, there's the dumb waiter there that she was talking about. Oh, this is where this was the butler's room in here. So this was not a bad little room. Fire would have been roaring back then. this? Did I hear this used to be the butler's room?
Yes, it was the butlers and servants. So what they would do is, if you want to look out the window,
Yeah.
the servants would call out onto the driveway, and they would see if somebody had arrived. So if Lord Tennyson had arrived and you didn't want to see him, suddenly you weren't here, and all the candles and lights were turned off inside the house. So that was the main purpose of this room, was to call out and look out. Later on, it was turned into more of a sitting drawing room for signing leases to rent out land and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But it was originally a butler's room, yes.
Oh, lovely.
Which is why you'll notice that every single door connects to every single room in the
Oh,
house.
really? Wow.
So it connects to the servants' corridor, it connects to the entrance hall, and if you swing around that way,
Yeah.
you'll see it connects to the new music room.
Oh, wow.
That was the main purpose of this house. Well, this
And there's the famous piano over there.
famous piano.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And finely tuned as well. Do the radiators work?
Yeah, they've only just turned them on, so I'm
Have
quite
they?
thankful that it's
Oh,
been-
yeah. Oh, yeah. Lovely. I love radiators like that. So this is the piano room.
So that'll be old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, please, yeah.
So, this is my favourite cupboard. I call it the cupboard of questions. Everyone else just calls it a cupboard. But we call it a cupboard of questions because we have no idea of its origin.
Okay.
Because it was thrifted by the family, by Diana Massingbird later on.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what the actual numbers mean. So obviously, you can presume it's a year. But if you look at it, there are hearts all over the emblems. So people think it might be TPD, married, PRT in 1674.
Yeah, I can see the hearts, yeah.
Yeah. Or it's a dedication piece. So TP departed in 1674.
Okay.
But they are the two main stories behind it. I'm a very dramatic person, so I like to think it's TP divorced PRT in 1674, and they're very happily showing you it in its beautiful pictures.
Oh.
But
Nobody really knows.
nobody knows, so it is just questions that remain unanswered.
Yeah. It's nice. Nice piece. Thank you. I think that's a nice clock. Oh yeah. Doorbell's not. So they would have been for each room. I'd be ringing that. Ding ding, can I have a piece of cake? So upstairs isn't open, I'm afraid, so we're going to go down to the basement. This would have been very cold, I bet, in the winter back in the... Mind you, though, I suppose they would have had some kind of heating.
Hello again.
Where is it? What is this? Is it the kitchen?
This is the original kitchen, yes.
Okay.
So that's the original 1700s fireplace. Originally, of course, it would have been an open fire. Then it would have had the cast iron range in it. This is the forerunner of your modern hostess trolley.
Wow.
Known as a haster.
Oh,
So
right.
it is made of wood, but this side is metal lined. So whatever you wanted to keep warm, you'd put, and it would have been the cast iron range by the time this was in use here. So you put your food you want to keep warm, move it up to the stove there, but it's on casters, so it's very modern.
Yes.
So you then go out of the kitchen, turn right, and just sort of behind that cupboard there, in the hallway, there's a dumbwaiter. So you then put your dumbwaiter, haul it up.
That goes upstairs
Yes.
to that room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What's through there? I know we can't go through there, but what do you know what's through
and
there?
I didn't know up until last week, and I was in here, and somebody kept to and fro and going, I thought, what is in there? Same as you. I was very curious about it, and I was just going out, and the lady came down and I said, look, I'm being really nosy, but what is in here? Oh, come in and have a look. She said, it's just a storeroom.
Oh, okay, like a pantry, a bit like a pantry
Yes,
type thing, yeah.
Yeah, and now they use it to store linen and things for the stuff that's used in the upper floors of the house. So yeah,
Oh.
and they've got a washing machine in there now as well, which
Wow.
I'm sure was not original.
No.
Yeah. At one time there was a flat. Part of this was made into a flat, maybe for a housekeeper, but there's sort of a line on the floor here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Like a petition.
yeah.
Oh,
there's some
yeah,
kind
I
of
see.
petition there.
Oh.
So it was used as a flat, so I would suggest it was perhaps housekeepers.
Yes,
flat.
used to sleep one side and cook the
Yeah,
other, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this to keep grain in?
That would have been flour. That was the
Flour,
bin. So
yeah.
it would have had a metal liner to it originally.
Yeah.
But I find it curious that there's a lock on it. You can see there's a lock to each flat.
Oh,
the lock
right.
mechanism is
Oh,
missing.
yeah.
There's a keyhole there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. My understanding is that the actual flour wasn't valuable like tea or pepper or
No.
something of that nature. But whether somebody was a bit light-fingered or
Don't know. Maybe.
But there were lots of mills locally, so it wouldn't be difficult to get hold of the flour.
No.
Because there were so many mills. I mean, there were 3 down in Borough alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I find that quite curious.
Yeah. No, she didn't mind talking. She just didn't want to be on it. Yeah, I didn't think she wanted to be on it at all.
Well, no, she didn't want to before. Some people don't mind talking.
Yeah, I didn't realise. I would have stayed. I'd have stayed in that room if I'd have known.
Oh, you thought she didn't want it before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I would have stayed. That's the only reason I disappeared. Oh.
It was one.
Yeah, wine cellar. Would you live somewhere like this if you could do it all? Would you live somewhere like this if you could do it all?
Insulation would be bloody expensive. If money was no object, yes.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, it looks like some kind of... Oh, it would have been a fridge.
Yeah.
That would have been a fridge, definitely. Because it's like insulated. It would have been definitely a fridge, I'm sure.
This is where they keep the meat.
Oh, probably. Let's tell you in here. Let's have a look. It's a pantry. So let's try and see if we can find it. Oh, there isn't a picture of it. No. It's a fridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's probably a freezer there. No, they wouldn't have had a freezer,
Yeah,
but
they would have probably just kept the food cold.
yeah, yeah. Wow.
So you sit down.
Yeah. Another room. Don't think I've ever been in this one. Oh, it's for children. Bit of interactive playing. Oh, that's nice. Fancy a cup of tea, Addy? There you go, look. There you go, cup of tea. There you go. Enjoy. Oh, do you want a biscuit?
I know my things.
Wonder why there's earphones. Maybe they have something. Oh, it's nice actually, isn't it? Oh, we've got a little lager. Oh, Aubrey would love it here. I'm broken. Oh yeah. Go on then. No, you don't need. No, that's true. Oh, lovely. This is the servants' hall. This room has been in existence for over 100 years. And in that time has had a number of uses, beginning life around 1898 as a servants' hall, where servants would have eaten all their meals. It became billiard room before being used as an exhibition space marking 300 years of the Massenburg family at Gunby Hall. That's a nice wardrobe. Yeah, more bells. Gosh, look at that.
Right, that's it.
Yep. And out we go. Thank you. And there we go. Tour of the house. Unfortunately, we couldn't go upstairs, and it's just beginning to spit with rain now. Do you want to go for a walk around the grounds, then a coffee? Or do you want to go for a coffee first?
I'll have to.
Shall we, shall we walk round first then before it rains?
It's up to you.
I'd like to go to the church if possible. So this would have been the stables that they've now got as a cafe. And they rely heavily on funds, on donations and things. So that's where we've just came out of. Those steps there. Cafe that we're just about to go in. So there you've got a choice of cakes. And you've got a choice of sandwiches there. Crisps.
You want to?
So the free coffee was actually because we got the bus. It wasn't because we're members of the National Trust. Apparently if you get the bus or the train, then you get a free coffee, which is really nice. So we're going to enjoy this with some chocolate cake. Try a bit of your cake. That's nice. There you go, thank you. So that's some of the things they've got in the cafe. You can sit outside if you want to, or you can sit inside there. And we're going to walk through the gardens now. I'm going to take you somewhere very special. Gardens are beautiful. Shall we go straight there in case it rains? Or
Yeah.
pardon? I wonder if this is like a pond or if it leads somewhere, the water. Do you think it's a pond? Yes, it's a pond. They keep it so immaculate, the gardens, and you never see anybody tending the gardens either, so they must do it during the week. Like the hedge, it's just perfect. Everything is just lovely. And there we go, look, that's where we're heading to. Must have been somebody's birthday. Oh wow, look at that. To Eddie, thinking of you on your 80th birthday, your loving wife. Oh, isn't that lovely? So people obviously are still being buried here. There's some very old graves, that's for sure. Now, I don't know if we can go in today. It's normally open. Don't know if it is today. It is. Lovely. Well, this is. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not. It's locked. Oh, what a shame. Now, normally it's open and you can have a look around. It's a beautiful church inside. Oh, that's a real shame. It's locked, unfortunately, so we can't go in. But I can show you around. I'll have to just bring you another time. That's an old one. 1882. Pardon? Oh, that's why it's closed. You can't get in. They said they're doing the church up, they're re-roofing it. Oh yeah, so they are. So that's obviously why you can't get in, because they're doing some work, maintenance. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's lovely to see it not go to rack and ruin. Another pretty reasonably newish grave there. Look, 2008. A lot of them you can't even see when they were. This was 1802, aged 15 years. James and Joanna, who died December the 20th. It must have been an accident or something then. Yeah, but it wouldn't have been natural causes if they died together, would it? They're only 15 years old. James and Joanna. Pardon? You see, look, age 15, the older graves, they were so much younger when they died. 29, 15, 27.
These are war graves, I think. Oh no, 1929. Died
28.
1928, so it's before.
Wow. So they were so young. Aged 28 there. Aged 89, aged 72. I don't like walking across because you don't know if you're going to be standing on a grave. I'll sort of take you over to that one, but there might be some unmarked graves. I don't want to walk over there. Oh, here's a reserved one here. A reserved for Susan Greenwood. Oh, there you go. And it's just starting to rain. What's that one? aged 33, I think. That one. And there's some more around the back as well. Got 20 minutes for the next bus, which will be 2:20. And if we don't go on that one, it'll be another hour, and Gunby Hall closes at 3, so we do need to get off early. I just wanted to show you the church. Shame we couldn't get in, but never mind. And we'll bring you again in the summer. Maybe bring a picnic. And as I say, anyone staying at ours at the Fillmore, if you wanted a picnic, I'd be more than happy to make you one up. Slice of homemade cake. Oh, you hear that? Oh, that's the clock that you can hear. So hopefully you heard that. So peaceful and relaxing. I love it here. Really do. It's lovely. Smiler there. I hope you do realise Ade just doesn't like being on camera. Hence why it's always me you see with the odd little snippet of Ade when I get to sneak him on the camera. Wow, look at that. Looks like something from Downton Abbey. So beautiful. I've had a picnic under that tree. Was it under that tree or was it over there? When we came with Amanda and Nick.
There was no shade.
Yes, that's right, and it was really hot, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember. So we have been here quite a few times. Yep. So he doesn't like being on camera, he always has plenty to say. No, I'm only joking. I don't mind you saying. He's my, is it a videographer?
Yeah,
Director, it's director. Some of you probably know, but a lot of the old buildings in the UK, you see that the windows are bricked up. Now there is a reason for that, and that is because, I can't remember what year, I'll put it in the vlog so you can see, but people were taxed on the amount of windows they had. So a lot of buildings, even smaller houses, not just big grand buildings like this, they used to brick the windows up because they were taxed on the amount of windows that they had. So if there was a house, for example, that had got 4 or even 2 windows in a room, they would brick them up. As long as they'd got a window to let in light, they didn't need them all. And the less windows they had, the less tax they paid. So that's why you see windows blocked up, bricked up. And that's the clock you just heard chiming. But, oh, we'll just take our time then. Well, we've done well. We've managed to dodge the rain, really. It's not really rain though, has it? No, thank you. Do you? So that was easy enough. We just crossed the road, and even though it's quite a busy road, it was pretty straightforward. And now we're going to wait for the bus. So we made it home in one piece, and we've had a lovely day. So thanks so much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks again. Bye.